Hey, so my name is Latanja, and I'm playing the
Hold on,
character of.
hold on, hold on.
I can't go another day with this on my mind. And I think it's time for a discussion. Why you so hard? Show me that you love me, baby. Why you so hard? Show me that you care. So many days, so many nights, so many tears. I had to cry. Told me you love me. That was a lie. Loving you was a mistake. 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 Play me like guitar, baby. You only love me for a reason. Play with my emotion, girl. And I don't wanna be your friend. Play me like guitar, baby. Love I have for you is real, yeah. While you're playing with my heart, babe. Let me tell you how I feel, baby. So many days, so many nights, so many tears. I had to cry. Told me you love me. That was a lie. Loving you was a mistake. Loving you was a mistake. Loving you.
Hi.
All right. We're back with another exclusive star-studded episode of the Chatterbox with yours truly, King Jacob, and I am that guy. And so we have some special guests this evening. We're going to chop it up about their careers in the film business in a very hard industry. So I would just like to give a shout out to my man Antonio Armani for, giving us some R&B tunes. And with that jam, all men have been there. No matter what they tell you, we've been there. We can't cover that one up because it happens. We only human. So we're talking about the movie Office Secrets. And my, it's a lot of secrets in the office. I must say so. It's been in corporate America for a very long time. It has been some secrets, that some people didn't know about. But when it comes out, it's like, oh my. So, we have, if I'm pronouncing right, Bakari L. Brown.
Yep, that is me.
Okay, because I know people get your name wrong, right?
They do. They mess it up a lot. They do.
Yeah, right. And so we have Nikki Soto, correct?
Yes, yeah, correct.
Okay. And we have Latanja Lawson.
That is me.
Okay. And we have my man Trey tapping in. He said big secrets. So
Right.
yeah.
Hey,
He said big secrets.
Hey,
Yeah, thanks for
Trey.
tapping.
Trey.
That's the
Okay.
homie right there.
No doubt. So we'll get started with you, Mr. Brown, first. So you have a very extensive biography. Um, you have did some things,
I've done a few things.
along your journey.
Yes,
I can
yes.
appreciate that. I can appreciate a man that has many talents for sure. So, athlete, actor, influential speaker, um, man of the people, sharp, well put together brother. So let's talk about your role in Office Secrets. If you can go ahead and announce your role, who you are, and
Okay.
how you feel about playing the character.
Sure. Yeah. My name is Bakari Lateef Brown, and I play Alvin in Office Secrets. And how do I feel about this role? I love it. Actually, it's not. I'm not too far removed from this character. So I know you know. I know you mentioned. I'm sure we'll get into it later about kind of separating yourself after the cameras go off. And, do I take
Right.
the character home or anything like that? But it's not for me. It wasn't so much of a stretch because I'm putting so much of myself into the character, and it just happened to fit that way. I got lucky that way. So a lot of prep. It wasn't as hard to prep for this one as it would be for others that are a little bit outside of my range or anything like that. So, but I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying how this character acts on scene, how he acts within and with the other characters, the different relationships that he has between everyone, between Nikki's character, Latondra's character, Trey's character, everyone. He has a specific relationship with everybody, and for some reason, it just seems to mesh very well. So I'm enjoying it.
Okay. And so for you, playing this character, is this character wavy, a laid back character, animated, the voice of reasoning type character? Like, what type of character would you describe
I
Alvin?
would say he has aspects. Excuse me, sorry. He has aspects, smaller aspects of all those things, but I would say that his baseline is meticulous. He, for the most part, is careful about what he does, how he says things, how he moves. But I think it's ironic, and I think it's a very good part of the story that the only part of his life that isn't so in this box is his love life.
Mm.
And that's the part that seems to kind of drive some of the turmoil that goes along within this film.
Okay. So you gave me enough for not giving without not spoiling the character. Okay, I can dig that. I appreciate that. Now, Miss Nikki.
Yes, so I play Amira. Amira, she's a go-getter. She's headstrong. She rarely hears no in her career. She's top of her career, and she's straight to the point. Like, there's no in between with Amira.
Okay. So for you, playing that character, Amira, as you say, how was that character for you, and how does that character like coexist when you're thinking about it, on an actress role and on just an everyday person role? Like, do you see this character in you, or do you see it in one of your best friends?
Me personally, I didn't go out for Amira. Amira found me. So when I got the call back and it was for Amira, I was just like, wait, what? I never worked in corporate America at all. So all this was new to me. I channeled, people watched, and I love Gabrielle Union. So I kind of watched her character in Being Mary Jane and Deliver Us from Eva to create Amira. A lot of people say Amira is me. I do run my own business. I am an entrepreneur, but I use my feelings a lot. I'm very a people person. So I don't know. I'm a goofball. So I didn't see myself in the mirror, even though people say I am. So when I tapped in, I tapped all the way in. But when it was set, the day was done, I tapped out.
You body
me. So
okay. So and you said Eva. Eva was mean as hell on Deliverance from Eva. Lord have mercy.
that's
Like,
who,
man,
that's who I
what the
channeled
world,
from Amira.
man? Eva bite your head off for saying good morning. Like what?
Yes.
What you saying that for? Like, oh my goodness. So that's what's up, though. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Miss Lawson,
Yes.
go ahead and tell us about your character, and I hope your character is a happy-go-lucky character, because you got a smile as big as St. Louis.
Well, it's a great day. Every day is a good day. So
No doubt, no doubt.
yeah, my character Victoria, she's like the new girl to the office. So she's in a position where no one really knows her. She's kind of like catching a lot of eyes, some good eyes, some men who are interested. And then you have some of the women who might not rock with her so much and who might be like giving her a little green eye, like, what does this girl got? Why is she like the new hot thing? And yeah, she likes the attention, but I think she just she's not used to it. So she's used to the attention. So she's just she's really chill throughout the movie until she finds someone that really sparks her interest.
Okay. So she the new girl. Her
Yeah.
name Victoria. And
I can relate to her in that way, how she's just
okay.
like, she's chill at first, because me,
Okay.
like, I'm chill. I like to observe my surroundings, and I'm not so much like jump into like friendships. I like to observe them and kind of observe people. So I think through the movie, that's kind of how my character was. So that kind of helped her have discernment to make the right choice on who she wants to be with. And I can relate to that because I feel like I have really great discernment, and I can like really kind of real quick kind of see who's for me and who's not. So that's kind of how she is in the movie.
So when people get the full synopsis of your character, and by midway through the movie, um, are we at home going to be calling you Vicky Secrets?
Not Vicky Secrets.
Yeah, Vicky
More
Secrets.
like Fredericks of Hollywood.
Okay.
I'm totally kidding. But yeah, it'll be more so, you'll get to see a little side of her that you might not have expected. So yeah, that'll be kind of fun. Mr. Alvin there, Bakari, he can kind of speak to that a little bit.
Okay, I'm pretty sure. So now we're going to be talking about the levels of acting, writing and directing, as far as what you guys look for as professional, as professional actor and professional actresses. So with working with the casting director, the film producer, and the script writer, the screenwriter, um, what are some things that you were impressed by? And after doing this movie, would you guys, love to work with them again? Because that's very important, to an actor or actress that's just climbing their ranks, that's trying to get to a certain plateau in life. They have to, register on a greater level with those other professionals, like the casting director, the film producer, the screen/script writer. So what are your thoughts on that, Bakari?
Oh man, it doesn't matter what set I go to or the experience I have, whether it's bad or good. I'm always looking for something to take away. I'm always looking to learn. I'm always looking to grow. So in that aspect, I would always work with that same person again. I don't care what happened. 'Cause I'm going to bring something positive. I'm always going to be positive. I'm always going to be professional in what I do. I'm always looking to perfect my craft. So I have no problem, even if it wasn't the best or greatest production, I would still go back and work again. as far as the story, as far as the production goes, I was impressed with the script right off the bat. And usually I have this thing when I get a script, and if I start to read it, and if I immediately start to want to make certain adjustments, maybe some changes to the dialect or something like that, I already know I'm very interested in the script, and that's what jumped out to me initially when I first read it. I was like, oh, this is going to be a banger. This is the different things that are going on, the different relationships that people are having with different people, and the different stories, that the smaller subsequent stories are going on. Everything just, there's a lot of fun things that are going on here, a lot of interesting and things that are going to keep your attention going on. So that was a very big like, oh, I'm going out for this part. I'm definitely trying to nail this and trying to hit this part right here. So I'm very pleased with everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Ms. Nikki?
I love the script. Definitely will work with Rock, Lady, all of them again. They made sure I was very comfortable. I was always taken care of, very professional. And I love that about them. It's very like a family feeling. Like it didn't feel, we were working, but we had so much fun. All energy on the set was so good. I don't know. I loved it there. I missed them already. Definitely would do it again.
Okay. Ms. Lawson?
Yeah, I think I like the passion that's behind the script. I like the passion that the crew and the director and the producer, everyone kind of brings to it. You know, because you can tell that it's something that is very is touching to them. It's something that they are really passionate about. So it really comes out when we are, you know, in our zones, filming, trying to get it right, and how they are, you know, get so happy with our work. You know, because, you know, for me I get joy when I feel like, okay, I'm bringing this vision to life. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, and I'm executing, and, you know, I'm getting that feedback. That makes me really happy.
Okay. So it sounds like you guys have different views on it, but all the views end up the same on how much you really enjoy working with the people that you're working with. So I definitely can appreciate that.
These my
Now,
people.
no doubt. So um, I always ask people this right here about their character and coming out of character mode, whether you're playing a siding character, a dark character that may be going through depression, you know, a character with a love interest in the film. So when you're offset and you've been in this character for some months now, how hard is it for you guys to come out of character? Do you have to get off in a closed space to take some time to come out of character, or do you come out immediately and just go back to your everyday life?
I mean, for me, like I said before, it wasn't that difficult because I put so much of myself into this character. So I think I got kind of lucky as far as the aspects. I'm pretty sure some of the other characters, especially Latanja, going into a deeper, darker place, you know, and getting into character, I really didn't have to do much of that. As far as just, you know, just being, I would say, more put together. I'm not, as far as like how Alvin dresses and how he moves, and, you know, he keeps his suits his ties, you know, it's all the way up and it's tight, and everything's right. The watch is on, you know, everything is very clean and precise and meticulous. And I'm a clean person, but I'm not nearly as meticulous as far as, you know, as Alvin is. You know, you'll see that in his wardrobe. You see that in the way he lives, the way he moves, the way he talks, the way he conducts himself in the business meetings, and how he speaks to people. You know, he's everything that he does. You know, he's very I'm not uptight, not he's not a square, but he's just precise and meticulous. He's yeah, those are the words.
He's sort of like a.
He's definitely not a square.
He's sort of like a Hasididi type dude, but not a square that still can hold his own.
Right. Sadiddy, but not arrogant in it.
Okay.
You know, not like
confident.
You can't touch me type thing. No, he's high end.
High end, okay. Confident, high end, okay.
Yeah, confident, high end. Yeah.
I can dig it. I can dig that. So for you, that was pretty easy for you to play. So
that was that you know, I'm not, not to pat myself on the back or anything, but I mean, I enjoy what I do, and I'm always trying to improve myself. I'm always trying to perfect my craft. I'm always trying to, it doesn't matter whether it's, it's in film or it's in my personal life. I'm always trying to be better.
Right. And I will tell you this. When my boy Jonathan sent the bios and the pictures over, the first thing I said, because I've been in the music business for a very long time, since about 1997. So the first thing I said, man, he definitely looked like an R&B dude, like real talk. Yeah, I said, his statue kind of remind you of like a Dino from H-Town or a Ariel from Next, or
hilarious.
Yeah. So, but yeah, dapper there. So that's what it is. So,
okay.
So Miss Nikki, what about you?
With this character, because I do have characters and movies that I'm playing. For me, it's hard to tap back out, but for Amira, it was not hard. Like it was a pleasure to tap out of her, because I'm goofy. I'm a mother of two. I'm loving. I'm not just strictly business. So when it was a rap, I'm just, yes, finally smile, let's laugh, let's talk. Because Amira is very straight to the point. It's business. It is what it is. No feelings attached. Nothing's personal, and that's not me.
So this is what I'm gonna say about that. It is what it is. No personal feelings attached. That sounds like a girl that grew up in Brooklyn all day long.
That's what everybody said this character was for me, but this was the first time me playing a corporate woman, and somebody from me and my background, I never had that. I always wanted to be like a woman, like Amira, but my life never took it there. So tapping in was fun for me, because I'm like, oh, she's a woman I always wanted to be, the suits, the attire, but I'm not really like stern like that unless I'm in my mommy mode. Then I'm kind of stern and stuff like that. But other than that, I'm smiling, I'm laughing. I'm a therapist when I'm with my clients and my business. So it's really not me, because my business is personal. How my clients feel, I have to make them feel good, look good, and all of that. So
that's interesting.
It was a blast.
That's interesting. You're an entrepreneur, but you never worked in corporate America. But being an entrepreneur is very corporate, because going to work a 9 to 5, you just have to, do what your position requires. But being an entrepreneur, you're very corporate. You got to learn the tax laws, LLC, sole proprietorship, incorporations. And if you own a nonprofit, you got to learn that 501(c)(3) inside and out. And you just let us know that you're a therapist. Your mind got to stay so sharp to avoid that's a whole different level. Because to really register with people and talking about their problems that they may have for the last, all the problems that they've had since they were 17, 18 years old, but they never just got them corrected. So with that being said, that's a whole different level. And then with you being an actress, it's still a whole different level, because you got to get in character mode when you still may have something that a client told you, that just really just mind boggling. And so
Yeah.
you kind of got to cut that space off where you can get into character mode, and then you got to jump right back into your therapist mode the next morning. So
Yep. Story
that's
of
very
my
interesting.
life.
Yeah, that's very interesting. So I can appreciate that. So Miss Lawson.
Yes. Um, so this was a tricky character for me. Um, I don't want to give away too much, but the character, the things that she kind of had to do is very, very far removed from me. Like, no. So I had to kind of I used I used a couple techniques, kind of just a combination of things. Like I even had to draw some like motivation from like some films that I had watched, with like a similar character and kind of like study them and then take it from personal spaces that I have that can kind of relate on a different level. So, going out and going into that character, it was, I was trying during the more serious moments, I was trying to kind of stay in that headspace. Like, but when I got home, I slept it off, and then the next day I'm good.
Okay, interesting. So I'm looking forward to seeing all of you guys' characters and see what you bring to the talking market artists at home that's going to be watching. And I'm
I'm looking
also
forward to seeing it.
say again now.
I said I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Me
No doubt,
too.
no doubt. Just and I hope the producer is watching and the producers are watching. So when when it first brought to my attention, by PR, Jonathan Coleman, man, Media Blast, he was like, "Hey, man, I got a cast, man, that I think would be perfect for your show." I said, "Yeah," and he told me the title, the name of the movie, and I said, "Office Seekers, huh?" He said, "Yeah." He said, "You funny." I was like, "No, that's funny." I was like, because a lot of times, man, in the office, the corporate office lifestyle is a whole total different lifestyle from um, being at home. A lot of people, and I've seen it, they have a work husband or a work wife, and and they have that other, the real wife and the real husband. And so it's interesting, oh, we just going out with cocktails, me and some people from work.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay,
Sometimes
okay,
it's
okay,
innocent. Sometimes it's
o-
innocent. I worked in
okay.
corporate
So
for a lot of
some
years.
I have too, and sometimes it may be innocent, but sometimes it's raw, raunchy, and very uncut. Yes, yes,
I
it is. So I'm just
You
saying.
sound
So
like you have a personal experience. You want to share?
a few. A few,
Mm.
but that's the past, so we'll leave it in the past. But when he first gave me the title, I said to myself, man, I wonder after the first movie, will the producers turn this into a whole TV series? It's nothing like that on TV at all.
That's a good idea.
And I can see season I can see seasons 1 through 8. Real talk.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Like a
Because
spin-off to the movie.
right, because
Right.
corporate America is diverse and it evolves like almost every month. You know what I mean? New people get hired, people move up the ladder. People try to get close to people to move up in the company. Or you always got the brown nose type people that that kind of get close to HR or get close to the general manager and just tell the general manager everything. And then you got the people that beef in the office and be like, they lucky we're in this office. If not, I'll beat the hell out of them. Like, you have all that in the office.
that that dynamic really exists in most work areas that are, it doesn't have to be corporate, because I saw too much of that in the
That's true.
military. and other places that I've, was just related to as far as workspaces. You saw that everything that you described, you saw all of that.
Yeah.
So
Even
that
in the
would
club.
make for a perfect series, because it's the series that keeps giving. It's a story. It just keeps giving. There's always going to be another scandal. There's always going to be another, what just happened.
Mm-hmm.
That's a great opportunity.
Yeah. So and then you have the people at work. You might be a jazzy dude or a jazzy female, but you have them people who look out the corner of their eye all the time, and they're just slide. Hey, how you doing? How was your weekend? Oh, it was good. What's going on with you? That much, and then be like, and then especially when it's close to lunchtime. What you doing for lunch today? I'm going to such and such. Would you like to join me? That going to such and such place and liking to join me can turn into a whole different ball game.
Oh
You know
wow.
what I mean? So people really have to be careful with that. Would you like to join me? And I just wonder would you like to join me? No, 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 no. It can lead to other things. And um, those office secrets is something. But on to the next question. Now, I'm glad we have a therapist on here, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Oh, I'm not like a
Yeah.
legit therapist. I'm a
I
I'm
mean,
a licensed esthetician. So while I'm
That-
giving facials, taking care of people's
yeah.
skin,
So you still a therapist, man. Like if you if
yeah,
if
yeah,
you
yeah. I
if,
didn't
if
want
you
people to think that I'm a
you
therapist.
if
hey,
you are
you moonwalked on that one. Yeah.
Because
All
I
the way
heard her
back.
say that, and I was like, "Dang, I didn't know she was a therapist."
yeah,
Yes,
so
but with
so
my
so
job description, I do that every day for women
yeah,
every
I
day.
mean if you're a barber, if you're a beautician, and you massage therapist, anything from being a coach or whatever, man. Like you have people life stories, and because I feel like I've been a therapist for like 20 years, man. Like because people always, man, breaking down their stories, or what would you do, or can you look at it a different perspective, and by the time they tell it to you, you feel like you know their mood swings, their life story, all the above. So, but the reason why I say that, because a lot of people don't talk about the film industry and mental health. I think that's untalked about. It's untapped. People don't talk about it. So for you, uh, brother Brown, man, I think to be in character mode constantly and to be on set constantly, then you have to have your mental capacity intact, your emotional health intact, and you have to have some type of spiritual life. You know what I mean? You got to have
Absolutely.
some type of prayer life. So for you, man, as an actor, what does that mean to you, and how would you explain it if you were telling someone else?
I would tell someone else, if you ain't built for this, don't do it. Because a lot of times it could be a thankless job.
Mm.
A lot of times it could be a lot of sometimes the reward isn't worth the work, and that's sometimes. And you're gonna have days like that. You're
Hmm.
gonna have days where uh, getting into character is 10 times harder than getting out of character,
Hmm.
because of the trials and tribulations of not only your personal life, but possibly things that might be going on set, or your health, or what have you, and all these things, and it's going to happen. Every set isn't gonna work smoothly. You're going to have some type of conflict, whether it is within yourself and your personal life, or with your counterparts, or the production, or whomever, or whatever. You never know what may happen. Things happen.
You got
Things happen that you can't foresee, or whatever. So yeah, it's always good to ensure that you are on your continuous. That's why I say I'm always trying to improve myself. You're always trying to make sure that you're staying healthy physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. You're always trying, because this right here, this is a constant thing. You're always trying to get auditions. You're always trying to get work. You're always trying to be in front of the camera. And if that's a constant thing, then clearly something else in your life might interrupt that or might disrupt that. So you and it's just life, you know. It's just like any other job that you're gonna have, that you got, you know, you want to make sure you don't get sick. You want to make sure you don't get injured. You want to make sure that, you know, you're on your mental capacity as well as you can be, because you have a job. And, you know, like any other job, if their job is to serve, or their job is to be a police officer or a doctor, whatever, nobody else is going to look or care for the most part, unless you know, close friends or outside of close friends or whatever. But they don't care about your problems. You know, you really have to take care of yourself, because especially in this light, the whole acting aspect, you are your own commodity. You're your own business. You're selling yourself. You know, so you, in that aspect, things that you were talking about, making sure that you're on point 100% of the time, and making sure that you're doing the things so you can be as professional as you can possibly be, to give what the director needs, the producer needs, your other co-workers and co-actors need. So it's just it's an ongoing thing. I just you know, I'm, like I said, I make sure I'm trying to eat right. I try not to get sick, but sometimes it just happens. I try to stay mentally fit. You got to take time out. You know, sometimes you got to take time out to work on yourself, to have fun. You know, and luckily I'm in a job that allows me to have fun most of the time. You know, and I do have fun. And I like to throw myself into that work. I enjoy that. I enjoy throwing myself into the work, into the progress of what we do, into other people. And they'll probably say that as well, because I'm always trying to give some type of not say again
insight
into how someone else is doing their character, on how we should do a scene, on how I'm interpreting, or how I think other people are interpreting what you're saying, or how we're saying it, or what the scene is supposed to bring, and how we can better tell the story. And I enjoy all of that. I enjoy the challenge. I enjoy challenging myself in doing that. And some people take to it very well, and they understand that it's just a passion of mine. And, you know, everybody ain't the same. And some people are like, well, you're trying to tell me how to act and everything like that. No, I'm not. That's not what I'm doing. I love what I do, and love what you do, and that's all it is, you know. So that's me.
I can dig it. I appreciate that. You dropped some jewels right there. I appreciate it. So, Miss Nikki, what are your thoughts?
I'm all for mental health. Myself, I take personal days. I don't answer the phone. Sometimes I'm a terrible friend, because I have to channel back to who I am. I'm playing so many characters and channeling so many people. It's just like, dang, when am I ever going to get to be myself, you know? And to me, that kind of was hard in the beginning, because I didn't think my work, you know, being an actress, you audition. I didn't think everything I auditioned for was going to hit back to back to back to back. So 1 month I'm Amira, the next month I'm Jay, the other month I'm Monica, Bianca. I'm so many people. So when I do have a day or two where I'm not working as an actress or my business, I shut down completely and just have a day for myself and censor myself. So I'm really big on that. And I feel every actress should have those days, because it could take you far.
Okay. Well, I mean, when you said that you can't be yourself no more, well, I mean, to be honest with you, you're a black woman with kids. You can't be yourself no more at all, ever again. Ever again. That kind of goes out the window. I mean, maybe if they go with you know,
it's crazy, because I'm myself as a mom, and I feel like that's what makes me. That's what
that's
makes me a
different.
great mom.
That's different, though. You know, I can say this right here, man. Being superwoman, super coach, super mom, you know, a superhero period, that's a lot. And you have to be mentally and emotionally and spiritually equipped to do that because, a lot of these kids, I think they've been on Earth before. Like
Oh
for
yeah.
real. Yeah, 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 for real, because they know things at 12 or 13 that we didn't know until we became grown. For real.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah, they smart, they sharp, they pay attention to everything, and they got more, and they got 2,000 questions less than 10 seconds.
Yes. That's my
Yes, so
top
but right, so I can appreciate that. So Ms. Lawson,
Yeah. So keeping your mental health on point is definitely something that you want to do in this industry. Because, like Bakari said, you audition for so much and you have so much that you're trying to do. But at the same time, it's like you do get a lot of no's. We get a lot of no's as an actor and actress. And it's just part of the game. And so, like, I had to take a break for a few years, and kind of get some stuff together. And so, as of the last year or two, I've kind of been back on it. And so I'm like, I feel like I'm prepared and I'm ready for it. And I can, again, take those risks and those challenges and then be available to work different times. And it's just like, you just have to make sure that you're ready, especially because with a lot of like independent films and smaller productions, you also have that you can put in so much work. You can put in so much work, and I'm talking about actual physical work that you're doing, and the mental work where you do the character work, and you can have a project never come out. You can have a
right.
project that can sit on a shelf for years until it comes out. And for an actress, like that to me is like the toughest thing because it's like I've been waiting on this, like I put when I did it, I put in my heart and soul. And I was expecting like a turnaround like a year at least. So it's like you have your people in your ear that know you're working on the project and they're asking like, when is this coming out? Like, I know you're working on this. When is it coming out? And so I'm just like, at this point, I don't know. And so that right there is also a very, very challenging part of this process because you put a lot of work in and you don't know what the return is going to be for it. And I think to me, that's very challenging. And that's something that for people that are coming up, they would want to go ahead and try to mentally prepare that everything you do, you're not going to get a gratification on it.
Right.
Okay. I
I
can dig
agree.
it. I can dig it. I can dig it. So we have Pebble Spearman from 18 Studios in Clinton, North Carolina. She says, do you feel that is why a lot of people commit suicide due to a lot of no's from producers? So that
Gotta be mentally strong in this game. You're gonna have people that love you, hate you, try to break you down. You're gonna hear no's, but you keep going. Don't ever give up.
Who are you talking
so
about those from? Are you talking about actors here
well
from like
she's talking about up and coming actors and actresses that try so hard, put it all into it, but they get no, and then they feel they have a damper spirit and feel like it's not good enough for anything, and so they just want to give up, and she's asking, do you feel like a lot of no from the entertainment industry, the film industry, it kind of send people through a dark place of depression and anxiety, and they kind of lose their mental capacity, and
I would be
it damages them emotionally.
I'd be careful to categorize
suicide.
that's why they're doing that.
Suicide.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna sit up here and know why each individual does what they do or did what they did, but I would have to argue those particular people, I would say a lot of them, if not most of them, probably had some other internal issues before they got into the acting aspect, or it definitely wasn't specific to the producers not giving them roles or parts or anything like that. I'm not saying it can't never happen. I'm just saying I wouldn't necessarily categorize, because this business has been around for a long time, and anyone knows, for the most part, I would say 99% of people that come in, they understand that aspect of getting the nose. They understand the aspect of this is a marathon. This ain't no sprint, and you're gonna go through the fire. You're gonna go through the times where you're not getting anything for months, and that weighs on you. It does weigh on you, but if you've already, if you weren't taking, if your mental health was in peril beforehand, this ain't gonna fix it. Acting is not going to fix it. Now, for some people, it is an outlet, but if you're looking for the success of this outlet,
it takes a lot of years
to
achieve.
Some
people think it's overnight, but it's not
overnight. You gotta tell me, sweet. I like I said, I was in the music business for a very long time. I done traveled all over the country, from the top, the top of the country to the bottom of the country.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
This music business ain't for the weak. And now, like, I started at the level of club promotions, street team promotions, management, A&R, and now I'm on the public relations side. It ain't for the weak. It ain't for the weak. I have seen people break down so much to they be this talented person. Like, I'm talking about super talented, and they just like, I can't do it no more. I just can't deal with politics no more. Like, and they just quit. So you're right.
In that case, you gotta care for the mental health part of it.
Yeah, right.
And your mental health is strong and you're solid and you have a base. And for me, that could come like spiritual, like knowing that there's God there that wakes me up every day, that I give much gratitude because, the things that I'm allowed to do, the gifts that I'm allowed to be able to get up every day. Like, I thank God, because, and I think through that comes a sort of power, through gratitude comes a sort of power, you give praise, you get more blessings, and it makes you stronger as a person. And I think when I started solidifying those things, it helped me develop more strength to go through these things, to say, okay, now I'm ready again. I'm ready to act again.
Right. So I mean, I tell people all the time, and they ask me what I think about depression. I said, I think it's awful that people go through that. I think it's awful they have anxiety, but they said, so with all this going on in the world and society, what keeps you sane? I said, look here, man. I'm gonna tell you like this. My pops is dead and gone. He been gone since 2015. I come from that era when men tell you we don't have no time to be in tears. You gotta suck it up and go. Either you suck it up and go, or the world is gonna chew you up and spit you out. And so that's just what it is for me. It's always been like that for me. I never had time to really feel sorry for myself, to worry about what people say. If I fall, I get up and try again. I keep going. I don't care if I have to fall 30 times. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just keep going. So I come from that tough love, that hard-nosed father, where we ain't got no playtime. We ain't got no time for no tears. You gonna suck it up and go, and dust yourself off and try again. And if you fall 30 times, get right back up. And so that's just where I'm at with it. But everybody, is not like that. But that's where I'm at with it. And with young men that I mentor, I drill them. I be on them like white on rice. Like, you already got so many so many strikes against you already. So you don't really have time to feel sorry for yourself. You know what I mean? But some people are more severe than others, but I just never had time to do that because I wasn't allowed to. As a young man, I wasn't allowed to. You know what I mean? So, and I really think that nowadays, you know, um, there's not a lot of tough love out there anymore. And so, and then this happened, that happened, and people just don't know how to deal with it. But I grew up in that era where tough love, not only my father, but the pillars of the community, they was tough. And so I think that that's what has me where I'm at today. You know what I mean?
Same.
Right. But anyway, we almost out of time, but this is what I want to ask all of you guys. If there's one thing that you wanted to tell the producers of Office Secrets, what would it be?
Thank you.
We know thank you, but an in-depth response. Something that they might not hear all the time that they need to hear, so they'll keep going.
See,
I appreciate them. I appreciate them wholeheartedly. Truly. It opened up an avenue for me that I never saw myself, and it's also opened up a lot of doors for me for other producers to see me as this type of character too. So like I said before, it's a big thank you. I truly appreciate you guys for seeing whatever they saw in me in my audition tape.
For me, I would say just keep the passion going. Just keep on, you have a good product. You got a good product. So believe in that. Get behind that. Like this is a good product. Like you're doing good. You're doing good. You're doing the right thing. You're on track. Like, Rome wasn't built in a day. We might have to, fix some stuff. You might have to tweak some stuff, but you got this. You got this.
Okay.
She's a lot more diplomatic than I am. So you put sometimes you put actors in a vice. When you ask them questions like that, like what would you tell the producers? I wouldn't tell them, like, other than thank you and thank you for the opportunity, because it's always that just like you said, that's a gimme. That is a given. I'm always grateful and humbled for the opportunities that producers and casting directors see in me that sometimes I don't even see in myself. And they see some things even on set sometimes, and I don't think whatever I just did looked good, and like, no, that's great, that's exactly what I wanted, or something. Okay, if you say so. But I'd be remiss if I didn't say I'd be reluctant to give constructive criticism. Not saying that this production has criticism to give. I'm just saying in general.
Right.
But in general, yeah, absolutely. Just to piggyback off what Tom just said, keep doing what you're doing. This is a wonderful project, wonderful story, and I can't wait to see what else would come even after this. So I'm all in.
Yeah, but I definitely think that a TV series would be great. And not only great, but I would say the TV series would need to be shot to Lionsgate, Sony Pictures, Warner Brother Pictures, Paramount Pictures, because right now in the film industry, they are looking for new blood. Because people like Samuel and Denzel and all the people that's been in for the last 20 years, 20 plus, they're about to retire. And so I know that Sony would definitely give out anywhere from 20 to 40 million for a production. I know this to be factual. and Amazon would definitely pay $10,000 and up per episode to the right production. You know what I mean? And so if that production is reoccurring, the numbers are going to go up. And so we don't have anything on television, on any streaming platforms like this in a TV series was reoccurring, and you're preparing for season one, season two, and 8, 9 seasons. That's that's what you call production that lasts a lifetime. You know
That's
what I
right.
mean?
Get
You
into
know,
it.
and that's how people get to know the characters that's on this production. Oh, I seen them for 8 seasons, so I wonder what they're doing next. And and that's how that fan base get created, that target market audience get created, that producer and casting director and screenwriter gets to be a well-known screenwriter in the industry as long as with the actors and the actresses, and they want to negotiate this and negotiate that. And so that's how you really get your stock up in this film industry, man. Make sure that they can't take no. You know what I mean? Because I feel like somebody tell me, it ain't never my loss. It's definitely their loss. I promise you that.
Right.
Period.
Yeah, period. So before you guys get up out of here, I want you guys to give everybody your social media, how they can stay in contact with you, see what you got going on, or even want to set you up for an interview themselves.
You can follow me at Nikki Pinks, NIKKIPINKZ on Facebook and Instagram.
Okay.
If you want to follow me, I am Latanja Lawson on Facebook, on Instagram, Tanja_La. That's TONJA_LA. And I would love to have you because we're happy over here.
Okay. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Hey everyone. This is actually kind of the first time I don't have multiple things going on at one time. So after this production, I'll probably take a little break, do some traveling. But if you want to follow me, and I'll probably be uploading some new pics and everything like that, you can follow me at Don Draper76. That's DonDrayper76 at Instagram. And I hope to see you there.
And me and Bakari, we just did a film called Couch Party.
That's right.
Coming out July 2023.
Ooh.
That's gonna be a banger too.
Yeah, that's gonna be a
banger. Directed by Nikayla Knox. That's gonna be a banger. And John Black and Nikisha, all of them.
Yeah.
Everybody. Sorry if I left anybody out, but that's gonna be a banger.
So shout out to Pebble Spearman for tapping in with me, man. As one of the owners of 18 Studios. I also have a couple other podcasts that I do that's on her 18 Studios Roku channel network. And that's 910 Sports, where we interview up and coming athletes, Pop Warner, middle school, high school, collegiate, and coaches and mentors. And the 95 South podcast is out of Atlanta. I'm partnered with Eddie Jones Jr., Icon E. And we just got picked up by Watch 57 Fox. So we are definitely making some power moves. Making moves like Nike shoes, call it Zoom, baby, for sure. So,
congratulations.
Thank you. And I look forward to getting in contact with all of you so everybody can have their own separate interview. You know what I mean? Because I want to know about your background, your brand. I want to know the backstory on you and what makes you you. You know what I mean?
All right. Let's do it. That's a long journey.
To me, that's fire, man. That's to me, backstories are the most fire stories I ever did in my life, man. Like
no doubt.
I did some amazing backstories, man. I did a backstory on Big Sam from Lil Johnny and the Top Boys, Dave Tolliver from Man at Large, Big V from the group Nappy Roots. So, your backstories are amazing.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. So y'all just stay blessed, stay encouraged, and most
Thank
of
you
all,
for having us.
Thank you. Thank you very
stay
much.
away from COVID. And big ups to y'all, man. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys for a very long time on the big screen.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you for having us.
Thank you
Yes,
for
sir.
having us.
Good
Yes.
one.
All right.
Peace
Take
and
care.
blessings.
Peace and blessings.